Welcome, thanks for tuning in. Today is the day. I am hosting my spooky Crafternoon with some lovely ladies that I know in the area. I have just about all the supplies here. Right outside on the back porch is where the drill and all of the more construction type supplies are. So follow along this afternoon as if you're here with us while we each create our very own DIY trick-or-treater. Here are all of the construction supplies. Dowels, plywood, screws, and every drill that I have. Here is where the drilling will take place so we don't put any holes in my table. I had 8 lovely ladies come over and of course had to start with the outfits. I truly underestimated how long we would spend figuring out which pants and which pairs of shoes went together. It was actually really fun to see them put them together because it was almost like making like a little personality for their trick-or-treater. From there, as always, we drill through the shoes and into the plywood all the way through. And the one thing I will say for DIYs of this nature is you gotta ask your friends to bring their personal power drills with them. So I asked one of my friends because I didn't want to inconvenience everyone, but in hindsight, I should have just texted the group chat like BYOD, bring your own drill. It was just a bit of a bottleneck, but we were having such a good time, it really didn't matter. As always, we put the countersink drill bit into the holes we already established, just to create that little pocket for the head of the screw to sit in once complete. And at this point, it's now time to construct. So drilling the screw through the plywood and into the shoes, as you see. And this was such a fun DIY because it truly does take 2 people to do, or at least to do it more easily. So it was fun seeing everybody pair up and just helping each other out. Once the legs were drilled all the way in, then everybody put on the pants. Can't forget the pants, because if you do, then you're gonna have to deconstruct to get them back on later. And their little outfits are so adorable. From there, we moved back outside, just drilling everything outside so I didn't have to deal with the wood shavings in the house. And this was to put pilot holes in the horizontal brace piece and the neck. Once those were screwed in and attached, we added the mannequin heads and finally the sheets. Everyone cut it to size, put on the felt, and this is just so funny seeing all of them on my front porch. It's like an army. Winston, who is it? I did hear from a couple of my attendees that their dogs hate their trick-or-treaters. Little Winston's like, close that door. And this poor GSP didn't even want to walk by it. So hopefully they warm up soon. But overall, we just had the best time. Look at them all in the front door and in their new homes. It just warms my heart. And that was my spooky Crafternoon. So I didn't take a ton of footage. As you saw, I was only probably 5 minutes long. I was just having so much fun. I was in the moment. I was teaching these women how to do this project. Some of them had not touched a drill much in their lives, so it was just really cool. It was more so than just teaching how to build little ghost trick-or-treaters. Some of it was actually like getting to help teach them like, hey, here's how you use these tools yourself, which was awesome. So I did want to add a little bit more to this video because I do have a little bit of work left to do with these trick-or-treaters. So this portion of the video is my little DIY kits. As I've mentioned in previous videos, my mother made her DIY trick-or-treaters almost 30 years ago, and they have since kind of disintegrated. She had to throw them out. So I am sending her a new one. I'm not gonna build it because that would be ridiculous, the size of that box, but I'm gonna send her a kit and instructions so she can do it herself. And then I'm also gonna send one for my sister. So that's what we're gonna do in the garage today. But I was just thinking about it and I have decided that I wanna send a 3rd trick-or-treater to somebody here on YouTube. So if you comment on this video, comment like, I want a trick-or-treater, give me the ghost emoji. I will pick a winner on October 7th. October 7th is my 30th birthday coming up. And whoever's name I pick, I'll do it at random. whoever's name I pick, they will get sent a kit for themselves. So comment on this video, then you'll be in the running for your own DIY trick-or-treater. For now, I gotta drill holes in these 2 remaining shoes, one for my sister, one for my mom. And I also need to put some holes in this plywood. So let's do it. I say that a lot. I feel like I should stop saying that so much. So let's put some holes in this plywood. So we are gonna drill through Mickey's shoes and into the plywood. And then I can use, as always, the countersink drill bit. We'll do that one more time with the camo shoes. Oh, goodness gracious. My dog just got in the pool. So 1 spot for each leg and then 1 spot in the middle for the head. But these are done. And here are the full kits. So just like everything else, plywood, kid shoes, a pair of kids pants, 1 48-inch long dowel from the hardware store. You'll cut this into 2 17-inch long legs, 1 7-inch wide horizontal piece, and 1 7-inch tall neck piece. 5 screws. I added in 1 screw extra. The felt to make the eyes and the sheet to make the ghost sheet, your mannequin head, and the trick-or-treat basket. So again, 1's for my mom, 1's for my sister. So let's get them all packaged up. Plywood first, then the dowels. Screws, shoes, and the pants. Now this is ready to ship off to my mom. I also made and printed out these adorable little instructions. These spooky trick-or-treater DIY kits are now ready to go into the mail to be sent to my loved ones. As a reminder, comment on this video and you will be in the running to win your very own DIY trick-or-treater kit in the mail. I will be drawing a name at random on October 7th, my 30th birthday, and shortly thereafter, once I reach out to you, and I'll reach out to you either at Audrey Gaynier on Instagram or at Audrey Gaynier here on YouTube. I will not contact any other way. And you will get one of these of your very own. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. That is so creepy.